before the video gets started, this is a spoiler warning. I will be spoiling the story for people. So if you don't want to hear it, please leave. All right, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Mario here. We're about to talk about the Suicide Squad Alpha. Yes, yes, yes. If you don't know, the NDA has been lifted, and if you go on Twitter right now, you can start seeing everybody talk about what they liked, what they didn't like, if they enjoyed the game or not. Now it's a bit more fair when it comes to the criticism. Mario, what are your impressions? Well, I'm glad you asked because me personally, I love the alpha. I can't show you any gameplay or any pictures from the alpha. I didn't even record anything. Before we get too far in the video, if you hear anything in the background, that is my dog. Shout out Tommy. But anyway, let me tell you, I went into the game very skeptical. I was more on a I might not even get this game because how it looked at the state of play, right? That was my thing. I had a friend that was excited for the game, but I was more of a, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not sure. And if I do get it, it's most likely gonna be on sale, or if they give me some money to get the game, I would get it. But for me to spend my money on that, no siree. But I was like, if I can play the game before the game comes out and it changes my mind, then that's a whole different thing. Little did I know the alpha was coming, and I was like, oh, okay, let me sign up. If I get help, if I get help, if I get in, then great. If not, then I don't care. So I ended up playing an alpha, and to my surprise, the game was really fun. The story was really strong. From the little bit I did play, the story was really fun. Now, the standout mission is a mission where Batman is stalking you. Like, okay, so y'all played Batman Arkham Knight where you're in the night and you're stalking the bad guys. Now it's happening to you. You're going around and you're in like in this museum, right? And what happens is you're I don't really remember off the top of my head of like, oh, so what happens is we're trying to get away from Green Lantern or something, and we have the Flash. We're dragging a Flash with this, and we end up in this museum. But we find out that Batman's in this museum. Now, Batman being Batman, everything gets dark. He shuts off all the lights, all that. Now, you're moving around this whole mission without any weapons. You use your weapon as like a flashlight, but it's dark. So instead of you being the dude that gotta pick off everybody, now you're the dude getting picked off. And when I said the vibes on here, it's crazy because it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. And I genuinely jumped, but I was just like so happy. Like if you play it by yourself, this is crazy, but if you play it with co-op, it's still crazy. Like no matter what I played about 20 hours. I played by myself, I played with co-op. Um, I had fun regardless, but it was just like you're going around and you're getting picked off one by one. So you're actually trying to look for an exit, but Batman's everywhere, stalking you. He grabs you up, do a little takedown, boom, 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 and I'm telling you, you're not even gonna expect it. Like I genuinely jumped like the first time because I was like, damn, what am I supposed to do now? But that was just crazy to me. Like the blood was pumping. I was excited. I didn't know what to expect or anything like that. Um, Now, far as the gameplay wise, I'm kind of all over the place. I apologize, but I'm doing this off the dome. Far as gameplay, far as the looter shooter, it was like, okay, they got something here. They definitely got something here because you get the counter shot. You're supposed to roll and your traversal and slide, and you get the little combo system mixed with the talent tree system, and it's all over the place. Like there's so much stuff that you have to do, and I will give Rocksteady this, that the traversal is crazy. The only person that really is going to give you a problem is probably Boomerang and Harley. My favorite character was Boomerang, of course, the quick in and out, in your face type of guy. That's the people I like, being quick, mobile. But Harley's traversal has the highest skill cap in my opinion. This is the one where I'm like, probably the sweats are gonna use. Like the people that are tryhards, probably gonna use her because it takes a bit more skill to use her stuff. But it is what it is at that point. Um, so here's the thing. There's so much to do in this game. Yes, this game is free roam. You could go do the missions whenever you want. You can get lost in the world. I was getting lost, but I definitely noticed a difference from when I first started playing from when the alpha was about to end. I remember that when I was playing the alpha, there's like little tanks that's driving around. You get tanks, helicopters, all that driving around. Me, I couldn't even take out like the little tank without about to die. Then towards the end, it was just too easy. Like I already knew what to do, but you can feel yourself get better in a game. Now, the only thing I didn't like that it's still too early to tell. I know people are gonna be like, "Well, this game sucks because he didn't like this." But listen, it's too early to tell. We literally played the first level. Like, it was very early. Still very. I didn't even know you could drive vehicles. You couldn't do that in alpha. The furthest we got is probably like where they're telling you the different missions, I think. But the thing I didn't like, it just felt a little bit too easy. I beat the alpha on all three difficulties, and it just felt too easy. I just wanted to know what was the difference between them. There's a lot of Easter eggs, but like I said, that was my only thing. Is just it felt too easy. But at the same time, I can't really give you accurate description because I it was early on. The game actually probably gets a lot harder. That's usually how video games work. As you go on, it gets harder and harder. But that's all I have to say on that end. But co-op is a different beast. Like seeing how different everybody's going to play that. It could be four boomerangs, but none of you guys are probably going to be playing the same. Probably have four different builds with the loadout system. You could, man, look, man, look. I'm just telling you. I thought the alpha was amazing. You first start off, you get the traversal equipment like you see in the first Squad Insider, and then you and then you they teach you how to move around and all of that. You do the tutorial first, then you go into the story. I'm sorry, and then you see the Flash, and you're trying to get with the Flash because at this point he's human and he's trying to tell you to get out of the city, and he saves you. Like he's like, hey, you need to get out, but let me take care of this. Pretty much, I'm the Flash. Get out of here. Get out of the city. It's not, safe or whatever. So, Amanda Waller, being her, she says, hey, the Flash is human. We need to talk to him. So you try to go talk to him. You kind of go around and you start looking for the Flash. And, you know, Captain Boomerang got beef with the Flash. So when he's seen him down because he's again saving you, he saves you from Green Lantern. So I'll start from the beginning. Um, Green Lantern pretty much finds you in the city, takes you up, and then starts showing you around. But he's about to take you to Brainiac. But then the Flash swoops in and saves you. And then they tell him about the Flash being alive and all of that. And then she wants you to go talk to him. So now you're starting to go follow him around. And then you find him, and he's hurt. And then you gotta protect him a little bit. Then after you protect him, you start going into the museum where Batman is, and then he start hunting you guys down like you're the NPCs in Arkham Knight, which is a fantastic mission, by the way. Like I played that mission I don't know how many times, and I still had fun every time I played it. Like it still felt like the first time. Anyway, um, um, I think that's the last. No, after that, there's another couple missions that's introducing you into the type of mission, and then pretty much that was the end of it. We didn't do no boss fights, but I got a good feel of the gameplay. Mind you, I think the alpha was about a week, 6 days or something, but it was definitely about a week. But it was very early on. So once you beat that mission, you gotta redo it all over. I put about 20 hours into it. I did not want this to end. Like, if I could have bought the game to make it go longer, I would have right then and there. But that's how I knew that I was gonna pre-order the game because I genuinely had fun. I stopped playing the other games just to play that. So that's when I was like, yeah, this is for me. Mind you, I didn't like the state of play, but I wasn't like, I was more like, it don't look for me, you know, because at the time they showed that you just shoot the things, but the graphics looked good. I didn't understand what was more to the game. What was more, if there were more to the game, because all that you seen at the state of play was just shooting and all of that. But once I played it, that's when I got excited. I was like, oh yeah, I've been sleeping on this game because I truly was, and that's why people were getting upset because it was more like, hey, I've played this game, I've had it for at least a couple days, and I know what I'm getting myself into. Seeing all this hate, I can't speak up because Rocksteady or WB was keeping us under NDA. Now that everybody can talk, you're seeing everybody talk. And I'm telling you, I haven't seen no hate comments about any of this stuff that is trash. I have seen people say it's not for me. Hey, it's not for you. It's not for you. But I haven't seen anything like the negativity like everybody else was doing before the NDA. Everybody was actually be quiet. Everybody's actually being quiet, which was great. I was surprised because everybody knew what the game was, but we just couldn't say anything. But if you ask me, this game is gold. They got a masterpiece, and I'm in love. I'm with this game. That's when I knew I was going to cover this game as my main game once I played it. But I couldn't come out and say, hey, this is the game that I want to cover, and this is why. Because I would have got copy striked or whatever it is that they would have did. But this game is so good that it's like, check this out. Check this out. Um, I'm a big looter shooter fan. Destiny, The Division, Warframe, Avengers, I, you name it, I probably played it before. Now, I might have not liked all of them. I probably didn't play them all like that. I played The Division more on Xbox. I played it on I played Division 2 on every system, PC, PlayStation, Xbox. But I got the furthest and understood the mechanics when I was playing on Xbox. I played Warframe. I played all that. Um, this is the genre game I've liked. If you like looter shooters and or just shooters, in that genre, you're gonna love this game. If you loved Avengers, this is a game you're gonna like. Don't sit there and think that just because it's a looter shooter, you're not gonna like it. If you want to know what happened in the Arkham universe, the story is there. I'm telling you, masterful. Whoever wrote this story, give them a pay raise, cause I thought the story was gonna be but the story was like I usually let me tell you something. I'm the guy I'm gonna skip the story in these type of games because the story in these type of games really isn't good. To be honest with you, it doesn't matter to me. I'm more of a hey, let's go get this. Let's go get this mission done so I can get to the end game. Let's do this. Hurry up with the story. Hurry up, hurry, hurry up. I found myself sitting there watching the cutscenes and reacting to them and want to know what happened next, how far I could go before the alpha cuts off. Like I actually was sitting there taking my time with the story. I mean, granted, I beat it. Once I beat it a couple of times, I just stopped listening to it. But I watched it more and more because I genuinely enjoyed the story. There's like it's funny. Like if you've seen the Suicide Squad movies, then you kind of know there's supposed to be a comedic tone to it, and there's supposed to be kind of like it's supposed to be brutal, but kind of like a comedic tone. And I liked it. It really had me like laughing. How the way the characters interact with each other. In Avengers, that was my thing that they didn't interact enough. Like I was more like, hey, why are these characters just like there, you know? Um, but I love the fact that they interact. At least when I was playing early on, it didn't seem like they interacted too much. It was like, okay, I feel like I'm a part of a squad for real. Like we're talking, and actually just talk. Like I love the way they react. Um, Gameplay, absolutely fire. You're gonna feel yourself get better because you gotta always be. Once I realized you always gotta be moving, it was a done deal. I don't think I died like at all. But then again, it is the early game. I'm gonna keep stressing that it was very early. But and I play these type of games. Um, Certain games like the Division kind of want you to take cover. And this game, they don't want you to be in cover too long. They want you to utilize everything. The counter shot, shield harvest. If you don't know what shield harvest, the characters are gonna be like having like fiery blue, and then you melee them, and then you get your shield back. And it's just they pretty much want you to stay in the fight while using the mechanics. If you could get down the counter shock, shield harvest, traversal, dodge, roll, slide, and all of that, and get your build, bro, you're gonna go crazy. I think this game is a truly master. It's a chef kiss to the genre. I think that the combat is fantastic, and I feel like we only seen the beginning. We haven't really seen anything yet. So, saying that to be said, as my person with expertise in this genre, not to toot my own horn, but this game got a lot of potential. Now, I, that being said, I do hope that they keep this game alive because Avengers lasted about what 2 years with no content. If we get content, and I'm hearing that we have planned content already, and if that's the case, I think this is going to have a fan base to merit to the point where they might actually keep supporting it past of what the first 4 seasons. I think there's like seasons and up to season 4. Now I believe that if it does well, like I personally believe it is, because looter, let's be honest, looter shooters do have the fan base because they have so much replayability that it's about to go crazy. Everybody's about to go crazy if that's the point. They're about to do what season 4 through 8 if that's the case. If that's the case, I'm gonna be excited because it's gonna be my main game for a while. I've been saying that because I'm so excited. I literally wanted to make this channel just to cover this game and go on from there. Um, that's just my 2 cents. I guess I'm a shield. I guess I'm getting paid by WB, even though I ain't get nothing in my bank and I haven't even spoke to any developers or anything. But you know how they get. You say anything positive, you're getting paid. Your opinion doesn't matter at this point. But yeah. If you played the alpha, what did you think of the game? What was your concerns? My biggest concern, I'm gonna tell you now, my biggest concern about the game is just the end game and build variety. That's it. I want to know what they're gonna do, but I'm gonna give them chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you aren't following me on Twitter, what are you doing? Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and be on the lookout for the next video, man. Oh, all right, real quick. Check out my most recent video. It just shows you two different perspectives of the game, two different reviews. Kind of showed you as somebody I was going. I feel like that was going in kind of like it wasn't what they usually make. Shout out Tommy. But yeah, just check it out. Just tell me what you think. All right, I'm really going this time. All right, see you.